Let's roll. Let's frickin' roll. Let's show these mother truckers how we roll. All right. Anyway, this is the Starlink 711 mission. It is actually called that. You know, you could say that Starlink and SpaceX aren't always open. But they're always open for business. No, I didn't say that right. Should have went with the TIG. 180i is a MIG-TIG welder. Oh, no. They're not always open, but they're always doing business. That's what it was. And now that I fricked it up, it's not funny anymore. All right, cool, sweet. Now I just look weird. Good. Hopefully you had a laugh at my expense. At least I can make you laugh somehow. Jeez. All right. Jeez. Tough crowd. One high-speed rail on the lunar surface. A maglev train would be quite nice on the moon. Actually, honestly, if I was going to build a train on the moon, it would just have regular wheels. It would be a monorail, but the train would be like a roller coaster. The reason, like with wheels on the top and bottom of the rail, because I don't think people realize how easy it would be for that train to take flight on the moon if it didn't have some type of rail retention system. It was ever so slightly funny that you screwed it up. All right, cool. If I got a laugh out of it, that's all I care about. All right. It's a MiG-28 welder, Nader. It does inverted welding. Rail to orbit. High-speed rail on the moon equals decent first stage if you go fast enough. All right. We are inside of 10 for that mission here, if I'm looking at this right, 9:15. So I'm going to run the ad so people don't get pre-rolls during the launch. We'll do that now. So, a little bit on this flight. This is Starlink 711. It's going to launch at 9:15 Eastern Time. That's in less than 5 minutes. First stage flying tonight is Booster 1063, Flight 16, with a drone ship landing on Of Course I Still Love You. 61-day turnaround on that booster, 277th Falcon recovery attempt. This is launching 22 Starlink V2 mini satellites to polar low Earth orbit. Launching out of Slick 4E at Vandenberg. This is the 15th orbital launch attempt of 2024. SpaceX's 307th mission and their 7th mission of 2024. Falcon 9, for Falcon 9, it's its 293rd mission and the 7th mission of 2024 as well. All right. Here we go. And there's the live shot, baby. Oh, she's wiggling a little bit. That fairing, you think that fairing's been used before? So the strong back is moving back into the retracted position here. Next couple of steps for Falcon 9 are to close out second stage locks control. That thing's moving. The TE is moving back and forth. I'm standing on the beach in Los Angeles about to watch this launch, my guy. How's the ozone doing with all these launches? Inconsequential, G. It's doing something, but it's not a lot. So stand by. When second stage... Hey, Shogun, thanks for the prime sub, dude. When second stage locks closeout is going to happen, that vent right there will start vaping a fat cloud out here. Looks like it's a little windy out there tonight. Let's check the wind conditions. Ooh. Oh. Oh, yeah. it is a little windy out there. Winds 13 knots. Not. Yeah. 13 knots. Wind looks like 150 here. Upper level winds, flight level 300. We have 58 knots. Winds coming out of the southwest. Okay. It's a little windy out there. Not too bad, though. There's the LOX 2 LOX load complete. Gas close out there. What Falcon 9 is doing here, specifically the pad, not necessarily the rocket, they are draining all of the propellants out of the fueling systems ground side, so when the rocket launches, it doesn't light it on fire. See these white lines right there? Those are the fuel and oxidizer lines for the second stage. That's how they fill it up with fuel. Right there. That's the payload vent line right there. But yeah, that's for... And we have aborted. Oh, 50 vine. Abort. Hold. Falcon 9 went into auto sequence start at T-minus 1 minute and the computer aborted something. You get an abort at 59 like that, 59 seconds from SpaceX, that's during the auto sequence start. Basically, that's when they switch on all the computers to have primary control of all critical functions. And if you get a hold sequence right after that, that means the computer did the diagnostics on the vehicle and it found something it did not like. Weather limits. Meteorological data, Aqualex would most likely be inputted on the vehicle at the last time the Delta 6 out there took a Delta 40 took a weather reading, which probably would have been about an hour ago. How much of fuel do you think will cost them every scrub? Inconsequential. Fuel is not the biggest cost on the vehicle by far, Sea Kraken. Think about it like buying a car versus filling a car up with fuel. Not that big of a deal. Look, if you have enough money to launch something as complicated as this, fuel is inconsequential. Winds look less than you reported, pretty light at the surface. Wind would not be an issue if that's accurate. Windy is telling me right now that winds are gusting from the southwest at about... Oh, hold on. One moment. Yeah, we're getting winds coming south-southwest at 12 knots. That's what's windy. That's what windy is saying. So the countdown did enter a hold. What happened here is that they tried to initiate Falcon 9 auto sequencer, and the Falcon 9 basically run Falcon 9 launch.exe, and the computer said, nah, I don't think I will. They did bring the transporter erector back into the 90-degree position, which means they're recycling the count. You know what they say, oxygen just doesn't grow on trees. The METAR from Cape Canaveral. This one's out of Vandenberg, weather guy. That's probably why we have different readings. I was going to say the METAR for KXMR. Wait, what? How do they get the boosters from one launch site to another? Do they have facilities at each side to turn around the boosters? They all go back to a central facility. The boosters generally stay where they are. Like if it launches out of Vandenberg, it usually stays there uncapping. If they need to move a booster from like Vandenberg to Cape Canaveral, that isn't an issue. The reason why it's not an issue is because Falcon 9 has a leg up on most other spaceflight hardware. Most other spaceflight hardware, in fact, almost every other rocket that I can think of needs to be moved either via train or via a boat. So like think about the SLS core. They build it in Michoud. Then they have to put it on a barge, sail around Florida, Get it into the port Naval locks, take it to the turning basin, take it out, put it in the VAB, stack it on the vehicle. Falcon 9 has a leg up on everything. The reason why is right here. Yeah. Falcon 9 can be transported on the roads. It meets DOT criteria for an oversized load. And if you really want to know, that's the reason why Falcon 9 is really tall and really skinny. The core diameter for Falcon 9 is centered around that vehicle being able to be moved via truck, because trucks are a lot cheaper to operate than boats are. Yep. It and its trailers are designed to meet all federal highway clearances, so it can drive on the highways. So how do they transport it? They saran wrap the hell out of it, put it on this trailer, and send it wherever it needs to go. Same with fairings and second stages. That was designed that way from the start. I used to mention that a lot, but I haven't talked about that much lately. That's how they could just seemingly move Falcon 9s around everywhere. Just use the highways. Long haul truck with 2 dudes could get that across the country in 3 days. No problem. Way faster and way cheaper than a boat. Hey, go back. That other truck's better. What, that one? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. That's not a long haul truck though. That truck could just rip a building off of its foundation, but hey, whatever. Is that what a first stage will look like after 30 reflights? Yeah, maybe. Electron and Astra are moved in containers. Yeah, but Falcon 9 could also launch those into space. I get what you're saying, but also, yeah. Are the trailers for Falcon 9 center flexes? Dude, the trailers are actually super cool. So the front of Falcon 9, right? The front of Falcon 9, this piece right here is actually just a gem. From what I can tell, it's a highly modified lowboy trailer. If I'm looking at it right. Here, that's actually a better picture. The front of it is just a highly modified lowboy with a 5th wheel on the back. Or, well, that 5th wheel is right there. The 6th wheel, maybe? And you got some generators to... there's generators on here to keep the batteries on the thing powered, right? And then the back is just another trailer with another hinge on it. What this essentially does is make Falcon 9 the structural part of the trailer. Like, you don't need to set it on a giant trailer. It can just be the trailer. You just clamp it to it. 5th wheel too. Falcon Boogaloo. Yep. Rocket scrub tonight, guys. Yeah. Storms on the west coast. It was a little bit windy from what I could tell, dude, but it seems to be okay. Compressors for pressurizing. It's power and probably HVAC. Probably keeping the avionics cool on the first stage, if I had to guess. That's what it is most of the time. Not sure if you saw earlier, but you always say you're trying to compare the flame trench. Here you go. What is this? Oh, yeah. That's actually a super useful picture. You want to know how big the trenches are at 39? I told you. 8-lane highway, baby. Freaking, dude, these flame trenches are gigantic. Yeah, see? It's a freaking 8-lane highway. Dude, I've stood right in there, dude. These things, the trench is huge. 54 with rain blowing 20 to 30. Yeah. Yeah, dude, the flame trenches are absurd. It's absurd. Yeah, and see, they put the slide wires in. Cool. We should try that economy fixer mod on CS2 before bed. If it's good, we go ham on Monday. I think maybe just going ham on Monday might be the good idea. I said I'd go all the way to the Starlink launch, but I have some other stuff that I have to do. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry. That's just been something that the thing regarding cities has been something that's been eating at my headspace for a little while. I'm not really sure what to do, but I have my answer now. You know, I'm thinking play some other games next week. I don't know. Once again, I'm only gonna be here the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I'm going to be gone 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. So, yeah, Rolex 24. And then the NG20 launch. But don't worry, I'm still going to stream. I actually have permission. We're going to me and Geek are going to the Rolex 24, which is an endurance race at Daytona. It's not an oval. They're racing the Roval, so it's half road course, half oval. Hence Roval. But I have permission. We have paddock passes and stuff. I have permission to stream from like around the paddock and stuff. So don't worry. Just because I'm gone doesn't mean you ain't gonna see me. Yep. Yeah, goalie. Yeah. I got a paddock pass. We got paddock passes, dude. Yeah. I'd really love to see some Crusader Kings. Yeah, medieval stuff doesn't really do it for me, Doom. I like Hearts of Iron, man. Hearts is my jam. I love that game. That game's a lot of fun. Have you seen Space Perspective's weather balloon capsule? Yeah, I have. Aqualex, we've seen that already. Yeah. The rocks, man. You see how some of them have the metallic flakes in it? It's pretty cool. Just to toss it out a cheap game you've been having fun with. Mechabellum. All right. What pass? Paddock passes, Pigeon. I'm spending the race with a team. With one of the teams that's racing. Have you tried Timberborn since Badwater? No, passing, but I think we should do that next week. Must have missed it. I looked at it right when it came out this afternoon, dude. Yeah, but there was a super high-res picture that NASA posted. Some of the rocks looked to have... I don't know what the technical word is for it. Metal flakes in them. Crystalline?
Discovery.
No, that's not right. That's not how that's said at all. Can you say? Right Motorsports 120. It's a Porsche. My buddy, a viewer, is racing in it, guys. So go to cheer him on. No, there's no NDA, Jim. In fact, they probably want me to tell you. Number 120, Right Motorsports. Metallic crystalline structure. It looks like crystal facets in the material catching the light. Yeah, there's all kinds of metals in that asteroid sample, which is pretty cool. That asteroid sample, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so guys, I think I'm going to end on that note. Well, on that note, are you going to cover the AX3 docking? What time is that going to happen? That's tomorrow morning, Lundprod? Maybe. And I might be around for GTA racing tomorrow. I'm kind of going to take this week to rest up because I'm still worried about that whole sick thing. But yeah. Yeah. Should be good. Go faster? Go faster? Kelly. Oh, yeah, bud. Yeah, I think I'll try to make an appearance too, but there's no guarantees. That freaking real life stuff, man. Ugh. That is in 5 or 6 hours from now. That's unlikely if it's in 5 or 6 hours. Real life sucks. Yeah, what are you going to do? Man, wouldn't it be nice if asteroid mining was mostly just ingesting a pile of rubble puffs? Yeah. Just, yeah, I'm going to mine this asteroid with a vacuum cleaner. All right. I mean, that's basically what they did. What time is it there now? I need to know the difference in time. It is 9:27 p.m., Pigeon. Anyway, let's find somebody to raid, and we'll go from there. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, I will see you on Monday. I think next week, because it's just a 3-day week, we should just screw around, play games. Maybe go play Derail or Railroader or something, have some fun with those. Ooh, you know what? Rocket Guy is streaming. I haven't rated Rocket Guy in forever. SLS. Let's go see what Rocket Guy's up to. And I will talk to you guys all maybe tomorrow. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you on Monday. Docking is at 4:19. Yeah, that's probably not happening. I've not decided if I'm going to the 24-hour yet. Well, Goalie, if you're not, we're staying till the NG-20 launch if it goes on Monday, so we'll see. Let's go see what Rocket Guy's up to, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow or on Monday. If I don't see you, I hope you have a great weekend. Once again, thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the subs. You guys, thank you for keeping this this pokey space streamer man above ground. I do appreciate it. Or above water. Above ground too, I guess. Sure, why not? We'll throw that in there. You suck, you jackass! Thank you. Love you too. Space streamer man, eh, bud? Oh, yeah, bud. Oh, yeah! All right. Go see what Rocket Guy's doing. I'll see you guys tomorrow, or Monday or tomorrow. Have a good night, all right? I'll see you.